Ashley, you were chasing a story about a young woman who took her own life, and now there's a lawsuit against the university she was attending. What do you got?
There were conversations in my office, I will share with you last week, that there was more silence than there were words. It's very, very difficult.
Marquisa Jackson Locklear remained silent by her attorney's side at a press conference in Roseland, New Jersey Thursday, wearing a shirt with a picture of her daughter Cherelle, who took her own life almost a year ago after reporting being sexually assaulted.
We believe that it was not a suicide.
While there is no question that Cherelle took her own life, attorneys contend it is not a suicide, but wouldn't elaborate. The lawsuit states Cherelle was raped at the William Paterson Sigma Phi fraternity house September 25th in 2015. But apparently she did not report the rape right away. In October of 2015, they say Cherelle tried to take her own life by overdosing on pills and was hospitalized. After she left the hospital, she apparently spoke with a victim services coordinator that works for the university and did report the rape, and that coordinator failed to immediately report the rape to police. They believe this negligence led to the girl hanging herself.
Public policy reason why we are bringing this case so that universities and colleges finally understand they have responsibilities.
Now, William Paterson University says they cannot speak about this lawsuit, but I do want to say that Till says the family is seeking compensation for the loss of their child and also wants the university to have to take strict matters to make sure that a case like this is never in the limelight again.
First of all, William Paterson University is largely a commuter school. You know, a lot of students don't live there, and a fraternity house is not university property, it's property of fraternity, and that's where the alleged rape occurred. But I think what the lawsuit has to do with is they're accusing William Paterson University of not taking steps and not following whatever protocols may be in place.
You have to imagine that this girl is in a very shaky emotional state, and it is up for that counselor to go right away to the police, and they say that's where the counselor dropped the ball. Also, when police were aware of this situation, they say they did not do a thorough investigation.
You know, the context, too, is that William Paterson University is subject of another lawsuit. There were 5 young men who were accused of rape and kidnapping, and there was no evidence at all. The charges were dismissed, and the four of the 5 young men are suing the university. So there's also a real climate in colleges like William Paterson and others where there are a lot of accusations flying back and forth. So I think it is important to have the context, but to me, the mental health counseling is something that wouldn't hurt anybody.